I believe they should always have hope when I first came to Houston because of the hurricane that demolished the place I used to call home. We had to stay in a hotel on the southwest side for a couple of days until we could get on our feet. We were running out of money and food to eat. We didn't know if half of our family were dead or alive. In my head, I was thinking about what I was going through would make the strongest person break down in tears. While we were there, we met a journalist who wanted to know our story, what I and my family were going through, so she could put it in a newspaper. We told our story, but later that day, my dad was sitting down on the steps outside minding his own business when a woman that did not even know him walked up to him and asked him if he was from New Orleans. He told her yes. She then walked to her car and went to her trunk and pulled out some groceries to give to him. Soon as he got the groceries, he ran upstairs and told us that a woman that he did not know gave him groceries. The look on our faces, words could not explain. In my mind, I could not believe that a person that you do not even know can be so kind. We went downstairs to thank her, with big fat tears running down our faces like a waterfall. Later that day, me and my sister decided to go swimming. While we were swimming, I seen my uncle talking to an old man around 40 or 50 years of age. He was talking to him for a long time while we were swimming. I was pondering why he was talking to that man, so after I finished swimming, I went to find my uncle and the man he was talking to, but I couldn't, so I ran upstairs to get out of my swimming trunks, and when I opened the door, there he was talking to my whole family. I really did not know what he was saying to my family. The only thing I heard was, "Come stay with me." That's all I needed to hear. And that's that was the second time that I known you can always have hope. So the next day came and we started to get our things ready so we can check out of the hotel. As we were checking out of the hotel, the man that didn't even know us was waiting for us with his arms open, telling us to hurry up so we can follow him to his house. So we hurried up and got in our cars and started to follow him. When we pulled up to his house, we saw how big it was. So we ran to check it out. While we were in the house, we met his family. After everybody finished getting to know each other, we started to get settled and look at the news to see what was going on. We found that our people from the hurricane started getting on buses coming to Houston. That's when we known we had a chance to find somebody in our family. The next day came and people started to get here from New Orleans. The news put a number up so you can reach your family members to see if they were at the Astrodome. My mom decided to call the number. A guy picked up the phone. My mom asked him if he seen a guy named Corey. He said no. She asked if he can say his name to see if anyone would answer. So he called the name Corey as loud as he could. And my uncle heard his name and said, "I'm Corey." He gave him the phone and said, "Your sister is on the phone for you." He picked up the phone and said hello. When my uncle said that, he was so happy, all he could do was cry, but not tears of sadness, but tears of joy, because he knew we were okay. Also, my uncle told us where to meet him. My uncle told us where to meet him in the Astrodome. So we got in our cars and jetted to the Astrodome. As soon as we got there, we saw my uncle with his girlfriend. Soon as my mom saw him, she started to run towards him with tears running down her face, saying his name. When she got to my uncle, he gave her a big hug and started to cry. After all I've been through, I know there is hope. This I believe.